Yeah, it's fantastic.
Why don't we jump right into our first topic today, which is to introduce our special guest, who I unfortunately did not have the pleasure of meeting in person, Shank Mods.
Hello.
Hey!
The
Hello.
best guest
Glad to be
reveal
here.
ever.
I know, right?
I was here the whole time.
Hey, how's it going?
It's going good. It's been a crazy week. Definitely a crazy week.
Do you guys want to talk about what you did?
So, I don't know how much.
Well,
Not in too much detail.
Yeah.
No, let's get some detail, because
Okay.
the reality of it is I don't really know what happened. Okay. So Shank Mods reached out. He's like, hey, it'd be super cool to do a collab. And I'm like, well, first, I didn't reply to your email for like a month.
Well, Colton did, so it's all good.
Sure. So anyway, once I finally clued into the existence of this email, I'm like, yeah, that would be pretty freaking awesome. What are we doing? And we kind of nailed it all down and figured out that you were going to fly out here, and we were going to do an RTX 3090 gaming PC, right? In a Hot Wheels PC case.
Yeah.
And then you got here, you brought the case, you brought the plan, and I brought COVID. So I didn't get to participate at all. And then apparently you were like, oh, Linus can't be there. Well, that's okay. Who was your backup? Who was your next Linus?
So I was actually, we were working with Alex, because you were going to host, and then Alex was going to be the one who was like working on the video. Like he was going to be the one like doing a lot of the engineering
production stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then when like the day before I flew in, Colton was like, oh, by the way, Linus is sick.
Hold on, wait, one quick thing. I'm allowed to say I have COVID, but we can't disclose any particulars about anyone else's medical condition. I'm sure Alex doesn't care what we say, but let's just say Alex couldn't make it to work.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So, and then, so it was out. I was talking with Colton, and he was like, yeah, Alex isn't going to be able to make it to work. And then I'm like, okay, well, at least we have Anthony, right? And he's like, about that. And then like whenever we were at the door and he was scanning in, and then his key didn't work, and I'm like, did you get fired for real this time? Like, are you going to leave me too?
It's going to abandon you outside of the building. Good luck.
Yeah, so...
Less than half of the writing team is in office this week. This has been the week from absolute hell.
Yeah.
We need to definitely get a shout out for James this week, who
James has been
I had a
killing it.
conversation with, and he's like, okay, realistically, I have so much to do this week. There is no way that we can conceivably do anything other than just put Shank Mods in a room, and all of a sudden he's hosting an LTT. And I'm like, no, hold on. You know, he's actually a great content creator. I know I'm talking about you as though, you know, we're not right next to each
Check out
other
his
right
YouTube
now,
channel,
because
Shank Mods.
yeah, 100%, like great, you know, actual good YouTuber and all that, but he doesn't make LTT videos. Like we need somebody on set who knows our style.
Yeah, my content's very different. That was part of why I wanted to kind of see how your machine works behind the scene, to kind of steal your thunder.
So you ended up with Tynan from Creator Warehouse, who has never been involved in video production on our side at all, stuck in a room trying to mod a case. And I was like, no, James, you need to be there, because you're the only one on the writing staff who's actually in. The only people in office were James, and then our two newest team members, Plouf and Adam.
Oh, man.
And they were both busy trying to get videos done for this week because we had no other freaking writers. Now, some people were working from home, but it's still more challenging. And then our most prolific host, obviously, wasn't in. So I want to hear more about this. Oh, right. So I wanted to say shout out James for making it work, being able to be on set with you guys. Do you think it was helpful having him there?
James was awesome. James did a great job of helping kind of like piece the whole thing. Me and Tynan we had the build totally covered. Like we had a plan. We had the stuff all sorted out. The one thing that but James was excellent because he was able to tie it all together into a story to really make it content, which was like he had kind of a overarching, idea for kind of the narrative and how we were going to show it, what shots we needed and all that stuff. And we handled the build stuff because the builds are more my specialty, whereas
Right.
and less so. I'm like, I always tell people I'm not really a YouTuber. I'm like a modder that makes videos. So
Yeah, that makes sense. And you know what? I told James, I was like, dude, if you are not on set, we are going to have a whole bunch of footage and we are not going to have a video.
yeah,
It is going to be worse.
Yeah, like I was telling this guy over here, Luke. I was before the set. So for my Virtual Boy video, I just take my camera and I point it at my desk and I just have it rolling. And I had about 1.5 terabytes of 1080p footage for that video.
1.5 terabytes?
Yeah.
What?
Yep.
1080p footage. Too.
Yeah, I had to buy a new SSD to fit it all, like on the edit drive. Like I had to buy a separate like edit drive to run it off of that because my boot drive filled up. So I'm like, okay, for that video.
Oh my
so
gosh. I hate it so much.
Oh man, so yeah, I'm digging through all my. But the thing is, if like when I fried my screen, I caught it on camera. Like I just have to watch, and I'm like, what month was it when my screen blew up again? Like, and watch back through at like quadruple speed, and then listen for me being all angry, and I'm like, I found it.
Yeah, Trevor W says, sounds like you need a NAS upgrade video or something.
Yeah, maybe. That'd be pretty cool. But
We've got potentially a few of those. I had Dank Pods reached out to me about a like server or NAS upgrade video at some point as well.
Really?
Yeah.
I guess maybe I could drop the news that we're working on one for Dream right now.
Oh, hey,
Ooh.
there you go.
Yeah, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. I should build myself a back door into it so that I can dig through his pictures and find out what he looks like. JK, dude, that is absolutely not gonna happen. I'm 100% respecting your
so
not wanting
illegal.
to face this. Yeah, 100%. Also, we're not even configuring the software on it. I wouldn't even be able to if I wanted to.
Yeah.
hardware exploits.
But yeah, I'm pretty excited. Oh man. Float plane chat. But did he cheat, Linus? I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I do not.
I'm sure
give
Linus
up.
has no idea. Yeah.
I don't
so
know.
not surprising to me.
I don't know if there could be something less meaningful to me than cheating at. Okay, I shouldn't say this. I was going to say anything less meaningful to me than cheating at a single player game, because technically speedrunning is not a single player game.
No.
It is a multiplayer competition that can be a single player game. And so, did that happen? Frankly, I just don't. I just don't care. I know that community is probably still mad. I shouldn't say probably. It's very clear to me from reading the chat that community is still mad.
I was gonna say next video on coming soon to LTT, apology video to the speedrunning community.
Yeah.
No, mad respect to the speedrunning community. No way. I'm just saying that as far as I'm concerned.
Sorry, I don't want to make that video, please.
No. As far as I'm concerned, this is a content creator that has done a lot of other stuff as well, who needs a NAS. And it was an opportunity, I'll just put it this way, to build a very, very fancy NAS.
It was real nasty.
Like even I'm like, whoa, look at this thing. You might call it a dream NAS.
Oh, very good. Dude, 2 puns. You guys are both going at it.
Yeah.
I know, right? So, okay, Shank, tell us about the mods.
So, originally the idea came to me from when I was almost finished with the project. I was doing lots and lots of feature creep. And guy, he goes by the alias Jeffrey. He mentioned to me, he's in the small form factor PC community. He said, "Yo, 3090's half length," and I'm like, "You could do it." And I'm like, but I was like so close to like finishing where like I could have had to like do a ton of work. So I'm like, you know what? I'll throw the bone at Linus and see if he's down to collab on this thing. So when I got here, the 3090 y'all had wasn't a Founders Edition. So it actually wasn't totally half length. It was actually longer than the chassis itself. So that's like...
Wait, hold on. Did we get you the Asus one or...
I believe it was the Asus one. Yes.
The pre-water blocked one?
Yes, it's slightly longer.
I didn't even know that.
Yes, so it's not because the Founders Edition has that like cutout there, like for the fan.
Yeah.
And then
For the
this one,
pass-through.
it's slightly longer than it. So it's not the Founders Edition reference board. We were able to make it work. Like it wasn't that big of a deal. And we found clever ways to fit that inside of there. So it's got we didn't wind up using the flex. I mean the micro. Sorry, the SFXL power supply. We wound up using 2 flex ATX power supplies. And yeah, we went with
That's a cool solution.
Yeah, in a 5800 X3D.
You did the really cool like acrylic back.
We did that. So we did an acrylic back as a test thing. It wasn't strong enough.
Oh,
But we did the acrylic back to be able to test everything. And for the video, it looked really cool because you could see inside of it and how like crammed everything is. And
I'm so excited. I haven't even seen it yet.
Yep,
I'm sitting here going
I'm not
like...
going to tell you how we did finish the build. I'm not going to tell you how well it performs or anything like that. That's for you to find out. So,
man, I'm hoping for the best.
Thanks for watching, and thanks to Secret Lab for sponsoring this week's clips. Secret Lab chairs are engineered to keep you comfy, and with up to 5 years of warranty and a 49-day return policy, you're covered if anything goes wrong. Head to the link in the description to get your Secret Lab chair today.